let's get to it. We got it.
We are now stranded on this deserted island in the middle of the ocean. And we're going to be stranded here for the next 7 days. And that boat that just left was our only way out of here.
Why do we keep doing this?
I thought it'd be fun.
I do think, all right, I haven't pre-watched, but I did watch 90 seconds of this video. I watched 90 seconds of this video, and I literally stopped, and I said, no, if I don't watch it on stream, people are going to yell at me. I need to watch it with chat. But I do think Mr. Beast is a problem. And the problem is his why. I feel like a lot of his videos don't have a good why. Or the why isn't from Mr. Beast. It is from the participant in his challenge. I'll give you an example. The video facing your biggest fears to win $800,000. The why is because the guy wants to win $800K. That's why he's facing his fears. That's a cool thing to get hooked onto. But like the 7 days on an island or 50 hours underground, we never really explore a why. Because I think the why, if we honestly answer, is because it would get views. Right? But I think people yearn for a why. You know who's really good at having a why? Ryan Trahan. That motherfucker always got a why. He's got too many whys. He makes like a snack company, and it's like, oh, to make money? He's like, no. The why is much deeper. And I'm like, okay, sorry.
Despite its beauty, civilization has not been able to survive on this island for over 250 years.
Woo,
but for the
CGI.
next 7 days, we're gonna try to. And we only have around 4 hours until it gets dark.
It's hot out here. We need to build a shelter immediately.
I mean, why don't we just camp here? This spot looks pretty good.
Thank you, that dude,
I say
Guru,
we
for the
kick
20
things off
gifted.
by us going and looking for wood, and you two.
We'll prep camp. Yes.
So this guy's just full. He's full time now. What's his name again? Sorry, help me out. Mac, right? I was gonna say Matt, but it's just because the name Mac's not so popular. Mac just he's full time. He's just here now. It kind of makes sense, though. I will say. I don't think it's replacing anyone, but I do think that the Mr. Beast crew is getting busier. All right? Carl, Chandler, Chris, like, they're all just busier because they got a little more famous. They got a kid. They got their own business going on. They got a wife, whatever it is. I think it makes it harder for them to be like, yeah, I'll go to an island for 7 days, Mr. Beast, as we always do. Let's go to the island for 7 days. So I think you know, it kind of helps have some fresh meat, for him to munch on.
Come on, Sean. Come on, Chandler.
How do we prep camp? You know, I don't know.
And so we immediately got to work, but we had to be careful because above you is the most dangerous tree on Earth. It contains poisonous tree sap that could literally kill you.
Why are we still standing here?
And meanwhile, Nolan and Mac were making a fire pit.
Look at Mac.
It's a pretty good fire, would you say? Well, it's not a fire yet. Well, I'd say it's a pretty good fireplace.
And Sean started constructing the frame for our shelter.
So Mac was on Airac before? He used to be an Airac guy. I feel like I remember him in an Airac Face Your Fears video. I feel like maybe it's called Face Your Fears. And he's a Mr. Beast guy now? Or at least has been in a few Mr. Beast videos? There's a little yoinkage going on? Is this like the fucking NBA? Mr. Beast Corp has acquired the rights to Mac in exchange for a first-round draft pick to Airac. He's going for the short-term championship. Airac's going for the long-term team. He wants to build a young team, you know? Drafting a bunch of 18-year-olds. He was also doing the thing where he bullied the pilot. Oh, yeah, he was in that video, yeah. Interesting. All right, looks like Mr. Beast got Mag. That's funny. Imagine that happened to me. Like Slime is just now with Linus Tech Tips. Hey, Linus, what's the computer? I don't know why I'm doing this for Slime's voice. But I lose Slime. He's not on the yard. He does the WAN show with Luke and Linus. I'd be heartbroken. Are you kidding me? I'd be so sad. He's not worth that much? That's a timeout. That's a timeout. I'm sorry. That's a timeout. You can't be subbed that long saying that. You're subbed too damn long.
Are you sure that's not gonna fall on us?
Yep.
I feel like Sean's like our survival dad.
Been called worse.
And while gathering some more materials, we came across
Sean
some
was
wildlife
in
on
another
the
video.
island. Bro, look at these chickens over here. Hey, wait, stop running away. And it wasn't long until I found out why the chickens were afraid of us. Hey, what are we doing over here? Wait, what is that?
Oh, it's a knife.
Were you gonna try to kill one of those chickens?
Please let me eat a chicken.
We don't kill chickens.
Jimmy, what did you eat for dinner before you got here?
Don't ask. We spent the rest of
Dude, I thought he said dumbass at first. I was like, now I know I didn't get 100 mil. Man, let him kill a chicken. Am I crazy? I'm about that. I think that's chill. Maybe fishing's better, but you're the asshole. No, you guys are just fucking... I'm not going to lie. I find this to be the lamest take ever. Because many people have this take. No, don't kill the animal. And then they pull up to their nearest Albertsons and they go for the cheapest chicken possible. The least ethically sourced one. And then they walk out like nothing happened. I'm just saying, you should be willing to do it yourself if you're willing to buy it yourself, you know? And I don't think this is like a needless operation. They are surviving on an island for 7 days.
day one preparing our camp, which was...
You just admit you don't want to see it, right? You just want it to be out of sight, out of mind, and you don't want to deal with it. It's not like some higher morals that you're abiding by, unless you happen to be vegan or vegetarian, in which case I hold my tongue.
Pretty simple. I'm going to show you guys around the camp. This is the fire, and where we're going to make food. Come over here. And this is where we sleep. That concludes the tour. We pulled over our survival crate, which contains food, water, and most importantly, a flare in case someone gets hurt. And by the time the sun went down, we had everything figured out, except one thing. Wait, hold up. Isn't sunscreen flammable? It's the end of day one. And
They never watched Survivor before, where you're supposed to, you make the flint, yes, you put it in a bed of leaves, sure, but then you have to cover it and then blow, all right? The cover and blow.
I'm already starting to get
I can make a fire.
Hoping to get some good
I can
sleep
make fire.
tonight, and I hope it doesn't rain.
Tomorrow, we need to build a bigger shelter. And by we, I mean Dad over there is going to build a bigger shelter.
I got you. Oh.
Oh.
Jimmy, you're like Mom. Sean's dad.
I'm just gonna go to bed. I'll see you on day 2.
During the first night of sleep, we tossed and turned a lot. And by we, I mean me. So it was a good thing we were fixing this the next day. The objective for day 2 is simple. We need to build a bigger and rainproof shelter. We need more comfortable seats because my butt hurts. And we need a better fire pit.
My butt also hurts.
Damn, editor's taking shots. Sean's on that live in the circle for 100 days, win $100 million or whatever the fuck video, right? I think I remember that one. That's it, right? Yeah, okay.
We're looking for very long, sturdy sticks we can put across the top of our shelter. That way, when it rains, instead of it drooping in the leaves and tarp, it flows off the back. And while we were busy gathering resources for our new shelter, Mac and Nolan were busy looking for new seats.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
What's that orange thing?
I mean, you can use it as like a bouncy seat.
Dude, it's a buoy.
Oh, dude, there's a net. We can use the net to catch chickens.
No! Oh, a lot of bugs! A lot of bugs! A lot of bugs!
Jimmy, we found an ocean buoy. It's like a bouncy seat.
Did you steal this?
No.
Did he steal it?
It washed up on a beach.
I guess that's not stealing. Oh, that is nice. Okay, I'll take it. For the rest of the day, Chandler, Sean, and I finished upgrading the shelter.
Keep going, keep going.
There's still sun in here, but it's because the sun's super low. 90% of the time, this will be shade now. While Matt...
You know what's funny is I've been watching Survivor. I've never been a Survivor guy. I'm not going to pretend I have been. But I watched season 45, and I'm watching season 46. And what I noticed, I don't know if you guys are Survivor watchers, they don't really put in them making the shelter. They kind of just skip that shit, like, outright. You know what I mean? It's just like, bang, we got a shelter. You know, they'll put, like, cutting a coconut in the conversations, but they really don't keep it. I imagine they used to, but it probably just got boring. Because there's just like a thing you do and it doesn't really change. I'm a Q hater. All right, sorry, not to be on Survivor talk for a minute here. I'm a Q hater. I thought going in, he was going to be like a Chad, a David Goggles type beat. But he really just doesn't seem that goated. Like every physical challenge, I'm like, you know, you look at Q and then you look at Hunter, who's actually goated, and you're like, okay.
Mac and Nolan got coconuts.
All right. Be careful. It's a big knife.
Good. And of course, tried to catch chickens. Hey, chickens! Run! Run! Run away!
What are you doing?
All right, I saved them.
He unsheathed it like he was a
Day 2 is
samurai.
coming to an end. How would you say it was?
I'm tired, but I'm doing good.
Nolan?
Fantastic.
I think we can all agree we are doing way better than we thought we would. But little did I know,
How is there
later that
19
night,
minutes left?
Things were about to get a whole lot worse. But for now, if you're wondering why we're in the ocean, look at Chandler.
Little
Because
rub a
it's the
dub
only way
dub.
for us to shower. We need our other water for cooking and, not dying of dehydration. You want to know what I noticed, boys?
What?
What's that?
We had 10 cartons of water,
Okay.
and now we're down to 6.
It's day 2.
I know. I'm gonna be the adult here and just say it. Everyone needs to be more responsible with their water consumption.
I agree.
Wait, what are we agreeing to?
Sean, I agreed for you.
Okay, perfect.
It's also dark.
This does not seem like Chandler's video. I'm surprised he's here. No disrespect to Chandler. I actually find him to be very charming, very funny. I feel like when he speaks, it's usually worth listening to. This just, he's not a survive in the wilderness guy. He's like we went to the fanciest hotel in the whole world guy. Thank you, the 10 gifted Trevor.
Dark. We need to go to bed. In case you didn't piece it together, that guy Mac is the guy that lost money in this video and this video. He's basically lost $1.5 million on the channel in the last 2 months.
It's a harsh way to introduce somebody.
Even though we upgraded our shelter, the second night of sleep was worse than the first. We didn't know it, but this island was infested with bugs that ended up biting us all throughout the night. And for whatever reason, Chandler and I got the worst of it.
Isn't that shit's related to like your pheromones, right? Your blood type. All that can kind of just impact the amount of bites you receive. I don't know if pheromones is the right word. Your waft, your diet, your blood type. There's just like some shit that randomly it's like, you get bit more than other people. Like, I don't get bit that much. I don't know. They don't fuck me. I don't think I smell like dog ass. And they're like, ugh. And I keep my blood sugar low.
I got no sleep last night.
I said I smell like dog ass.
Probably the most miserable thing I've ever done. Look how many bug bites I have on just my hand alone. Do you see that?
And while we caught up on some much needed sleep, you can probably guess what the boys were gonna do without supervision.
Smoke weed. Smoke weed. Oh.
No, let's catch fish. So yesterday, over by that debris on the beach, me and Nolan found a bunch of net. Today, the boys are gonna help me make a chicken trap. The plan is basically to put a giant net right here, tie to a string up there, and then catch a chicken.
How would cutting the strings make the chicken get caught? It would just...
Let's go.
Now, if I was awake to stop them, this never would have happened. But
Fat
given
fuck, thank you. Fat fuck, thank you the $10. Clip to the dog ass, thank you very much. Andrew Wang, thank you the 10 gifted. Sorry, I left out your name. It's very aggressive. That it was spelled that way. I'm reading out the name. I'm reading out the name. I don't call people that. I don't make fun of people for their intrinsic qualities that they cannot change unless it's their age or their height or the hair on their head. There's a few others. Sometimes I just make fun of people based off the gender. Let's just move on.
the fact that I felt like I was literally dying in this moment, the boys were officially going rogue.
That is strong net. Exactly. There we go.
Over the next 30 minutes or so, the boys cut the net into a perfect square. They then hoisted the rope up over the tree, tied the rope to all 4 corners, and it was ready.
That works.
That's pretty nice.
So after a quick reset and placing some bait, it was time to catch a chicken. What is this?
Trap to catch chickens with?
Can I see the rope?
No, you cannot.
Is that what you guys were doing this whole time?
Yeah.
Thought you were doing something actually productive. I'll be honest, at first, this seemed like a complete waste of time. Because for the next 3 hours, they waited and waited. But for some reason, Mac in particular was not ready to give up. And finally, after even more waiting,
Keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight.
Mac, what is that?
Jimmy, I got it.
Dude, he fucked up. What's that Mario Party game where you drop a giant trap on a bunch of Goombas? He had such a juicy drop right there. He could have like 5. What a throw. He only got like 2. It's pronounced P-hat-P-huck. Okay. I'm sorry. For the people who are going to watch this on YouTube later, it's called P-hat-P-huck. Okay? All right? Like, I assumed that was a problem. I assumed I was gonna answer my own question.
Oh, this chicken's actually pretty chill.
Yeah.
This is the new Brian in honor of the bird from Raft. You know what? With how nice you've been, I'm sure once you put Brian down, it will continue to hang out with us. Put it down.
Time to put Brian down.
Brian, no, Brian! What'd you do to Brian?
I thought he was our friend.
Well,
I wish they fucking broke his neck. I wish they broke his neck, defeathered it, skinned it, and then ate it. Am I crazy? I wish in front of 100 million children they fucking murdered that bird and ate every single morsel of its body. I wish they didn't leave a drop off either. I wish they let it bleed out in camp for a day. Am I crazy? I think every damn kid in America, in the whole world actually, but I can only speak for America. Every damn kid in America should be forced to see the process in which the food comes to a grocery store. Yeah, I don't know the exact age, maybe not fucking 7. But like you're a damn 16-year-old, like yeah, you should see how the chicken gets to the grocery store. You should see how the egg gets there, how the beef gets there. You know, that's normal. Back in the day, you didn't get the choice. You just had to know because that's how you got the damn food. Unless you're like some fucking royal son of a bitch and then you were inbred. So it's like you're not really winning there either. So anyway, that's my thought. Fix your genders first. Okay, I got baited by this. But that pisses me off. Because in my mind, it's like fucking let's just live and let live. We have 0.5% of the population taking up 50% of the Discord for what? Because it's basically used as turf war for fucking right and left wing parties. And I'm like, hey, let's just live and let live. How about we fix the fucking education? All right? And don't even get me started on the vaccine.
I did catch him with a trap, so.
And by the time Brian had been caught and freed, it had gotten significantly less hot outside, which honestly gave all of us enough energy for a spontaneous adventure. See that island behind me? We're about to go to it, Mac.
Let's do it.
Now I know what you're thinking. Why swim away from a perfectly good island to a rock in the middle of the ocean? And honestly,
because you need content in the 7-day challenge.
I don't have a good answer for you.
See, Jimmy, you need a why. Jimmy, you need a why. You need a why, man. There's no, why are you doing this challenge? Is it because you need to disconnect from society because you're on the phone too much? You know, he needs a why. $100 donation. How are you doing, Ludwig? RK9ATX. I gotta say, respectfully, you've given me $200, and I appreciate that. But you gotta stop giving me money. You give me too damn much. All right. Once we're past 100, I don't know how to thank you further. I feel like it's damn Christmas Day, and I've received too many gifts, and I don't know how to say thank you anymore. But I do appreciate the 100. It's very kind. Tajesh, $50. Scam merch promotion. P.S. I've been spamming this for so long. Since the beginning of the stream, even. Bought 2 super chats and membership. You're literally scamming me. PSSS, can I get a free sweater? Spent everything on this. Scam merch promotion for scamming us. Wait, I don't get what you're saying. But if you guys don't know, if you go to ludwig.gg right now, we only have a couple of 100 scam sweatshirts left. Or, sorry, people got mad at me. They're not hoodies. They're sweaters, I think. I think that's right. They're not hoodies. They're crew neck. We have scam crew necks or scam hoodies. Who gives a fuck? I'll scam your ass. They're hoodies. They're not. Anyway, ludwig.gg if you want to buy it. The store is only open till, I think, next week. All right, that's it. Thank you to Jesh for reminding me.
Feels really counterintuitive.
I think this is a testament to just how bored we are.
Feels like
Where's
we're wasting
Sean?
a lot of water and energy.
Mac, what are you doing?
There are so many fish down there.
Really?
Yeah. There's a stingray. Look at all those fish.
Stingrays scare me.
Those waves look really big over there. And they're coming right at us. Oh, here comes a big one.
We're almost there.
Didn't Stingray kill? What's his name?
Look
Steve?
at the island over there in the background. And here we are. Look at this. We got water splashing on both sides.
They also took out
These are
Odysseus.
Extra slippery rocks.
Going up now?
Oh gosh.
This looks so cool.
We did it! I don't know why we did it, but we did! How do we get off this? And then how do we get back to our island?
Well, the fastest way off is jumping. I'm not jumping.
During our last few hours of sunlight,
I felt a couple raindrops.
we noticed a storm approaching us on the
Oh,
horizon.
no.
When we got on the island, the forecast said it wasn't supposed to rain. There's monster clouds over there we need to prep.
Let's go, boys. Come on, you guys.
Fix the hut! Oh no, there's rain coming!
Protect ourselves.
Panic.
Get as many palm leaves as you can right now.
Chandler, more leaves! And once we ran out of daylight, we huddled up under our new and improved shelter and awaited a night of rain. The worst part about this is the unknown.
Do they just have some Asteras? Is that what the fucking... Not to be a Gizmo Gadget guy. They got some big-ass light bulbs. They get 5 gifted. No wonder they got so many damn bugs. Hey, I got a tip for you. Get rid of the big-ass fucking light bulb. Bam. Problem solved. So no navy blue ones were made? No. We have navy blues that we can make for pre-order, but the gray ones were the ones initially made. Take the 5 gift again, Cheerios. And P Huck gave me another $10 and says it rains. Spoiler. Dude, what the frick? Don't give me $10 to spoil the video I'm watching.
It's so dark, you can't even see how close the rain is anymore. Turns out we got extremely lucky. The storm ended up just missing us by a hair. But
Don't you look fucking dumb, P-hat fuck. P-hat fuck didn't know. You didn't know. You were wrong.
what I can say is, later in this video, we won't be so lucky.
Right over here. It's raining.
Dude, it's literally pouring. Help me hold this up.
I just want to go.
Look at this.
Good morning, everybody. Let me try that again. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mr. Beast.
You guys got a case of the Mondays? After 4 days on the island, our morning routine consisted of the following. First, we'd wake up and complain about how bad we slept.
Sleeping last night was rough.
And then we'd use...
No disrespect to Nolan. I mean this so genuinely. No disrespect to Nolan. Imagine waking up next to this every day for the rest of your life.
We'd wake up and complain about how bad we slept.
Sleeping last night was rough.
And then
Sleeping last night was rough. Felt better that you were by my side, though. His morning voice, bro. He's got that vocal fry. Sexy.
we'd use the bathroom, sometimes together.
I'm nervous peeing at the same time as you guys.
And then eat, yet again, a bagged meal.
You want to hear something crazy? I know I'm pausing
Would you
a
go
lot.
if Jimmy had invited you?
No. Dude. I would have said, Jimmy, let's pivot the idea a bit. All right? 7 days, Epstein Island. Buddy, think about it. Hey, we were too young to have been there anyway. Me and you, we're young chaps. Epstein Island. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with an idea here. I was going to say something wise before I brought up Jeffrey Epstein. Fuck, what was it? Shit.
We're a little tired of our bagged meals, so let's just say we've got a solution. All right, this is as far as I go. Have fun.
Oh my god. All this for some fish?
You have to go very, very far out to actually find fish. The fish aren't gonna be in this light blue water. They're gonna be in the dark blue water out there. So,
This is either a really good idea or a really bad one.
probably a bad one. The plan was a little dangerous, but simple. Mac is
Bro biting my shit?
going to act as a human motorboat and drag Sean and Nolan out into the depths of the ocean. And Sean, being the expert survival dad that he is going to catch those fish and bring them back to shore for us to eat.
You guys got the rope?
I also brought around 500 feet of rope that they're tied to. So if at any point they need help, we'll just yank them in. Right, Chandler?
I remember when they were taking a piss on the island together. It made me remember when I filmed the video of Mr. Beast surviving 50 hours of a plane crash. because I went pee in the video, and then Mr. Beast has like fucking a bunch of nerds who work on his team, right? And one of them is like, you cannot pee in the video, it hurts retention. And they had a huge debate about this apparently, and they've cut out pee in other videos. And then I peed, and they looked at it with a fucking infrared camera, and they're like, wait, that's kind of funny. So they kept it in the video, and I think, I don't know if this is true, I've never fact checked it, I'm one of the first signs of pissing. I brought piss to Mr. Beast. If I have left any impact at all, it is that they now pee on the channel. My impact knows no bounds.
Yeah.
Is the rope still good?
Yeah, you have plenty of rope.
Mac, you doing okay?
Is Mac
I got
literally
plenty of
just
rope.
pulling them?
We should just untie the rope, Mac.
I got so much
That's
rope,
some
and
dead weight.
by rope I mean my jizz.
Now we have no rope and we're so far away from the beach.
There's no way they're not getting seasick out there.
Oh, look at that storm.
Is that a storm?
Boys, we better hurry.
That's rain?
That's rain.
Something tells me this rope snapped somewhere.
No. Well, you know what we can do? We can start fishing.
I wouldn't start fishing yet. He's in the water.
Guys!
Your rope came off!
You see any fish down there?
I don't see anything.
None yet.
We have the rope.
Hey!
Yeah, and what? And what? You got to get them the rope.
You got something? Yeah.
Hey!
We got a fish!
Hold on to it. Yeah!
Yeah.
And after 2 hours of fishing and 200 fishes worth of calories burned, all they had to show for it was one fish. Is this fun to eat?
Yeah, of course.
It literally tastes like fish from a supermarket.
I mean, you don't.
That's got to be the dumbest thing he's ever said in a video. That, on God, has to be the dumbest thing a man has ever said out loud. Son of a bitch, the fish they make in a lab tastes like this. You're telling me we could just kill the things that happen in nature for our sustenance?
You know where fish in the supermarket come from, right?
Where?
The ocean.
And even though this fish from the ocean was surprisingly good, it was time to eat something a whole lot better. S'mores!
S'mores.
First off, you need to burn the bacteria off your stick.
Oh, I didn't know that, actually. You seem like you've done s'mores before, Jim.
Well, as a man who owns a chocolate company. Oh, Mac! What are you doing?
Oh, God.
You take the Feastables chocolate.
You never apply the mushroom to direct heat. Oh my God. He did a fucking bang up job. That looks amazing. I'm not even referring to the chocolate here. I'm referring to to the actual mushroom. What am I saying? Oh, it's called a marshmallow. I am so sorry. It is my French accent. It takes over. In France, we call it a chamallow. It is similar to mushroom. It is legume for mushroom. It is chamallow for marshmallow. It is fucking hard.
Crunch it like that while it's still hot. Look at that. Make sure to try out our new Feastables bar. People are actually liking it so much, it's sold out in most stores. Don't worry, we're doing our best to restock it as fast as we can. You've never had a s'more in your life until you've had a s'more with Feastables on it. Like clockwork.
That sounded like a catchphrase they cooked up. Am I crazy? Somebody at Feastables came up with this line. They're like, Jimmy, hear me out. You've never had a s'more until you've had a s'more with Feastables. And then Jimmy's like, I like that. I like that. That's marketing, baby. That's 100% marketing. That's got marketing department written all over it. Somebody got a raise.
We lay down to go to bed, and it starts raining.
Why is it
Don Draper, Jimmy, why do people buy chocolate?
that whenever we do survival videos, it literally only rains when we're trying to sleep?
I'd say that was a very successful day 4.
Yeah, I agree.
You caught a chicken. I caught a fish.
Here's the 3 more days of stupidity.
Yeah. I feel like he stopped talking about Mr. Beast Burgers because it's gone. He canceled Mr. Beast Burgers. Then he got sued by the company that he worked with to make Mr. Beast Burgers because they were mad that he canceled it. Thank you for $10, Logan.
I have no idea what.
Thank you for the bidet. You suck. Now I need it. I will say that video that I did with Linus, we had so many bidet sales. And I'm not even talking about the sales that happened on LTT Store. I'm talking about the sales on Ass.Cleaning. So many people bought bidets, which surprised me. But I think a lot of you guys didn't even know really about my bidet company until I reacted to that video. Or maybe like you knew about it, but like didn't know like what product I offered. Like so many people bought it. It was crazy. Numbers. It doesn't sound impressive, but we sold like a couple hundred bidets, which is a lot when some of them are $500. Not all 200 were $500 bidets, but
Day it is. Stay up.
5.
I was about to say that. One of the reasons why we picked this island is there's very
I bought one.
old
Thank you.
houses or ruins, whatever you want to call it, on this island. And even though they're located on top of a mountain, I say today's the day we explore them.
I agree. Disagree.
Now that we had all agreed to go to the ruins, we wanted to make sure we didn't start this expedition on an empty stomach. And just as we were eating our bagged breakfast, Nolan noticed something more appetizing down the beach.
Over there on the shoreline.
What is it?
There's a goat. No way, bro. There's a goat.
Mac, you cannot eat that.
You can't
is this island Ithaca, which once housed the great Odysseus?
stop me.
No.
I'm sorry, I just read Circe. It, like, doesn't have to do like anything at all. It's actually one of the worst references I could have made. I just read the book and I want to fucking brag about it.
Oh. Run away, goat! Jimmy!
They had goats. They had goats. That's all you need to know. They had goats.
Run away. Goat. Get out of here. Yes. Why did you do that? He's our friend. No, he's not. He's food.
Oh, once again, Jimmy has scared away my food.
And after sparing another animal from Mac, it was time to adventure to the ruins.
All right. Let's do it.
We're almost out of water, guys.
I need some for the adventure.
I'm gonna try to fill these up with coconut
I read
water
Song of
while you're
Achilles.
gone. Let's go.
Let's do it. Yeah, keep going. I'll be there in 1 second.
And what they don't know is I actually have a surprise waiting for us at the top of the ruins. It'll make sense in a little bit.
That was kind of weird. I just stayed back and talked to the camera.
Yeah, kind of like how you lost $1.5 million.
Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy to fucking hang over his head. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Follow me, gang.
Jimmy, I believe in
So
you.
For a
crazy.
second, I thought this was the mountain.
Cooked him a
Forgot we
bit.
haven't even reached the base of the mountain yet. And while we climb this mountain, I'm gonna tell the boys about Western Union. Wherever you are, Western Union makes it easy to send money to friends and family anywhere in the world.
We'll be up here.
Okay, this is definitely fucking He's a Pirate by Hello Clarice. Who's the guy who fucking wrote that song? It's the famous guy, Hans Zimmer. It sounds like He's a Pirate by Hans Zimmer knockoff. Am I crazy?
Our Western Union to the mountain yet. And while we climb this mountain, I'm gonna tell the boys about Western
Ba-da-ba,
Union. Wherever you are,
ba-da-ba,
Western Union
ba-da-ba.
makes it easy to send money
Oh,
to
maybe
friends
that's Jack
and family
Sparrow.
anywhere in the world.
We'll be up here.
Yeah, you keep talking about that, Jim.
Hey, wait up for me.
What the
We're
fuck
going
is
all the way up
Western
there.
Union?
Western Union also has a free website and app that's simple and secure.
Ain't that a
So my
bank?
grandma can use it?
Even your grandma, Mac.
You got sponsored by a
Before I got
bank?
Here, I use Western Union to pay the boat. Oh, dude, you gotta be careful. Here, give me a second, Western Union. I also use Western Union to pay the boat guy that dropped me off on this island. Because they had been around for 100 years, I know my money got to them, even though I was in the U.S.
I can't believe that Mr. Beast uses Western Union. He's got to be using some fucking, I don't know. I don't even know. It's like Deutsche Bank.
Look how far away we've come from our beach.
Is that a rainbow? Rainbow right there.
Oh, yeah? What the heck? That's awesome.
I'm not gonna be like a Debbie Downer, but that's rain right there.
That giant cloud?
That giant cloud with rain.
Yeah, you're being a Debbie Downer. Hey, you can see Sean from here.
Rainbow.
Dude, he's building the shelter.
Sean's making us dinner.
Sean!
I can see him!
He heard us.
Keep going!
Wave if
Hi,
you're a nerd.
Sean.
Oh, he's waving.
Is it gonna be dark when we go back on this path?
Yeah.
How are we gonna see?
Oh, we'll figure that out later.
That's gonna be unfortunate if somebody falls.
Oh, are you good?
Good?
I'm alive.
See that right over there? Boys, come on. Come over here. Welcome
It's a
to the ruins.
Ooh.
This is actually sick, dude.
Why is it just a yellow box?
Yeah, what is this thing?
I'm glad you asked. I paid some guys with Western Union $10,000 to move this box up here.
Really?
Nolan, there's a crowbar in your backpack.
That's crazy.
What do you think's in here?
Pizza?
You knew that we were gonna run out of water.
That's crazy, dude. He's so crazy. He just found some dudes. He's like, put this big ass yellow box at the top of the mountain. This is it's like what people did in Greek myths. Like what a Greek god would do to entertain themselves with the human patrons.
Water, so you put extra water in this box.
And while we're opening this, there's never been a better time to download or sign up for Western Union. Your first transaction is free. Just go to westernunion.com/MrBeast. Now, I know I could have filled this crate with extra water and food, but instead, I brought something even better. Mac,
What?
does this moment remind you of something? Well, this picture of you losing 800 grand. Now, here's a picture of you losing 700 grand.
Bro, why? Why go?
You'll see in 1 second. Don't worry. Now, I didn't do this to make fun of Mac for losing $1.5 million.
Really? Because that's exactly what it feels like you're doing.
I did this to say, we're going to give you another chance in one final video.
No shot.
But this is your final shot.
You're gonna give me a third shot?
Your final shot.
I got another shot!
If you look at the last video we did, every single comment was bring back Mac, bring back Mac.
I hope you win. That's another shot.
More important than your shot, there's some ruins over here. Let's go look at them.
Third shot, baby. I'm not gonna let you guys down again.
This building is almost the
Wow, third shot. I did think that was a given because, you know, but you know, it does make sense that it has to be the final because you can't give a man 4 shots. Rule of 3, you gotta stop at 3. I don't know why, but it's just the rule.
century old. Imagine building this 100 years ago just for a bunch of YouTubers to explore it. Whoa, this is wicked. Why is there a cactus up there? Does the cactus just crawl up there, or does someone put the cactus up there?
The cactus does not crawl up there, Jimmy. It doesn't have legs.
Oh my God. Let's check out on the other side of the crate.
What an
There's some more
inconvenient
ruins over there.
ruin.
This is crazy.
Or building,
Look
I
how
should
the
say.
trees like wrap
Be so hard to
around
get to
the
shore.
rocks.
Would the gang say this was worth the effort?
Because I got a third chance, yes, I would.
All right, well, he's biased. Would you two say it was worth it?
No.
There was no pizza in the box, so no.
By this time, Day 5's sun was setting on the island. And on our way back to camp, we stopped at the peak of the mountain to take it all in. There's no one I'd rather scale the side of a random mountain with than you guys.
Thank you.
Maybe Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That's fair.
But outside of that, nobody.
Nolan too easy to be replaced. He's too quick to give up. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you can have Dwayne. Yeah, that's fair. You know, if you've never climbed up a giant-ass mountain to see sunrise or sunset with your boys or your gals or your NBs, you should. That's a life-changing experience. But, like, do it serendipitously. You know, you kind of fucking gotta. Don't, like, plan out a hike, like, a week in advance. Just fucking run it one night.
Boys, I'm gonna be honest, probably gonna remember this forever.
Me too. I think this view made the journey worth it.
Camp's cleaned up. It's been reinforced from the rain. Coconut water. Meal's ready to go. Got a lot more water. It's getting really
Damn,
dark.
Sean.
I mean, you can't even see into the woods right now. I don't know how they're gonna make it back from the top of that mountain through all these woods in the dark.
This is way sketchier at night.
Ow.
Cactus. Ow! You good?
Just a thorn in my side.
But little did we know, running into a cactus in the middle of the night was actually the least of our worries. We ended up hitting a dead end, which is a little intimidating in the middle of a forest.
Wait, which direction is it? Is it this way or that way? Wait, I can see 3 different things, dude. There's this right here, and then there's this one right here. This is a path too. Like,
Are you sure, bro?
where's that at?
It's definitely not to follow me, guys.
You got a whole ass drone in the sky. Use that thing.
I will pick a random direction.
Wait, no, I think it is to the left.
Oh, it is?
No, it's right over here. Ah, it's raining! And we must have been extra lucky that night because on top of being lost, it started raining.
Are you sure this is the right one?
It's this way.
Which way are we going?
I told you we should split up.
Hey, Chandler!
Follow me.
Chandler!
Why would you split up Chandler? That's not. I know you're heated and you think Jimmy went the wrong way, which you could be right about, but splitting up, I don't think would be. No, yeah, 2 of us made it out because we went the right way. I guess. Oh, fucking. Yeah, they went the other way. No, we yelled, but yeah, I guess no.
How sure are you?
I'm 10% sure it's this
So
way.
wouldn't 90% be better?
Are you 90%?
Can we choose? It's pouring on the side of a mountain. Go! It's raining. Okay,
Wait, why don't we choose and then unchoose?
I don't care.
Oh, boys, this is bad.
It is getting slick.
We went Chandler's
I really
way?
don't think we came up something this steep. Oh, I almost.
I bet
misplaced
Chandler
it. And if
clutched.
we couldn't be any more unlucky, on top of it raining while we're lost, we've even got a third thing to worry about. Above you is the most dangerous tree on Earth. If it rains, it will seep poison that will burn your skin. Watch out for the death apple sap because it just rained.
What are we supposed to do?
Not let the poison drip on you.
Oh, that is 10,000% a death apple tree, boys.
That means we're close. And regardless of if we took the right path or not, we could tell we were getting close to camp.
That's sand.
That's
Oh.
some sand.
Thank God.
We made it?
Camp is right there. We have a rare opportunity to scare Sean. Are we going to take advantage of that?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay.
Oh, God. Oh, my God, you scared me.
We made it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's never that great of a reaction, right? It's always like, oh, wow. Oh, heavens. You've scared me.
I made you guys dinner and coconut water.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Cheers, boys.
That would have scared the shit out
Wow,
of me.
it tastes like a coconut. After the hike, we ate, we showered, and when we dried off, we took a second to look up at the stars. Because when you're in
Wow. That's a funny picture. Someone draw it with like a Renaissance era stylization, you know? Little starry night and just 4 homies in their underwear. That is a screensaver right there.
the middle of the ocean, it really feels like you're on another planet. But unexpectedly, around the corner was something we've been fearing this entire challenge.
A storm.
Can you feel that?
Guys, bad news. There's a ton of water on the top of our shelter. I just don't know if that's going to be safe for us to be under it.
Despite our efforts from earlier to make the shelter better, water was beginning to pool up on our roof from the storm.
All this water on top of us. Is there a world that could bring our structure down?
And even though all we wanted at this point was a night of sleep, we had to get up and deal with it.
Oh my God.
We are absolutely screwed.
I'm just getting destroyed and pummeled by rain all night. And after 2 hours of rain, a damaged shelter, and soaking wet beds, there was no chance any of us were going to sleep that night.
Raining on you at night. The worst experience you can have on these challenges. I'm so tired. Hopefully it just passes over.
And even though this was an all-time low, our only option was to wait this thing out.
Fucking pea hat fuck ruined my goddamn video. It rained. All right, you were right.
I'm not gonna lie, the rain last night was pretty brutal.
I don't know if I've ever been that cold, ever.
What do you want to do today, Nolan?
I don't know.
Absolutely nothing. I just can't wait to get out of here.
This place sucks a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sick and I'm tired and I want to go home.
At this point, the island was making us miserable. This is quickly turning into a little bit of a nightmare. And after 6 days of physical struggle, our mental health was beginning to suffer as well. There's only so much bagged food you can drink and hours you can lay in the sun before you start to just feel terrible. And I'm starting to feel terrible. I have a headache. I am very tired. It was clear that we were going to have to take drastic measures if we were going to complete this challenge. Looking for a peach cobbler. Want to look for a peach cobbler?
Oh, I found one.
So, in an effort to turn things around, we treated ourselves to canned cobbler for breakfast.
Pretty good.
That looks kind of heat.
Not bad.
Yeah. For a can.
And with the help of this unorthodox breakfast, we were beginning to return back to normal.
Go ahead. Dude, you hit straight into the tree.
And it became clear how exactly we were going to survive day 6. By having fun with each other. And I began to realize, even though we've all done a lot of suffering,
Why'd we pick the heaviest seat in existence?
this whole
about
trip has been
friendship.
filled with a lot of fun.
Cheers, boys.
And adventure.
We did it!
Moments like these are hard to find. And when I look back on this challenge, we probably won't remember the bad times as much as we will the good. It's kind of cool. And with day 6 of our challenge,
Let me recap this entire video in a 42-second wrap.
Five bars. 5 bars, 5 seconds. Yo. Cinnamon, cinnamon, all feminine, all venom, hot venom, cinnamon, all cinnamon, soft cinnamon, enema, give them an enema, short enema, melanin, no melanin, all melanin, all men are friends.
Bang. All men are friends.
finally coming to an end.
We're celebrating our final night with a massive fire. But it's kind of burning us all.
Yeah, I'm getting back.
It's a little too big. When we wake up tomorrow, the challenge will be over.
And as the sun rose on day 7,
It's not
we
unusual
broke down
to
camp
be-
and cleaned up with one thing in mind. Leaving this place and never coming back. And before we leave, I just want to take the time to say thank you all for watching. All of you are the only reason videos like this exist, and I really hope you all enjoyed it.
Mr. Beast. Okay, all right. All right. Why is no one talking about how caring and accommodative Sean was? Sean, literal quiet MVP. Yawning at the end is crazy. Dude, I had a serendipitous yawn. Don't read into it into a way that makes me feel bad for doing my serendipitous yawn. I like yawning. Sue me, officer. Fake video? It wasn't fake. But I don't know why. I still, you know, and maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm honing in on this thing that ultimately isn't a big deal. But he tried to find meaning in it, and I'm not saying he didn't find meaning of it, but there's no why. No por qué. Ludwig is the only reason Mr. Beast exists. Okay, a little over the top, maybe.